Some children grow up knowing they're loved. They feel it in small ways. A proud smile, a warm hug, someone choosing them. But some children grow up with a quiet question they never ask out loud. Why does no one ever choose me? Maybe you were the child who waited a little longer for attention. The one who watched someone else get praised. The one who learned to be easy so you wouldn't become a burden. No one said you weren't loved, but somehow you never felt like the first choice. Even as an adult, a part of you might still feel like the one people forget. Imagine a family dinner table. Everyone is talking, laughing, sharing stories. Your sibling tells a joke. Everyone laughs. And you're sitting there too, quiet. Not ignored exactly, but not really seen either. When you try to speak, someone talks over you. When you bring home something you're proud of, the response is quick. That's nice. And the moment moves on. But slowly, something forms inside your mind, a quiet belief. Maybe I'm just not the one people choose. So you adapt. You become the quiet child, the helpful one, the one who doesn't ask for much, because asking feels dangerous. So you stop asking to be chosen. Here's the strange part. Children don't need perfect parents. They don't need constant attention. But they do need something incredibly simple. They need to feel emotionally selected. They need moments where someone says, without words, I see you, you matter, I choose you. Not occasionally, but consistently enough for their nervous system to believe it. When those moments are missing, something subtle happens. The child doesn't blame the adults. Children almost never do. Instead, they blame themselves. Their mind quietly rewrites the story. Maybe I'm not interesting enough. Maybe I'm too quiet. Maybe I'm just not the kind of person people pick. And that belief can follow someone for decades. You might notice it in adulthood, not as a clear thought, but as a quiet pattern. You hesitate to speak in groups. You assume people like someone else more. You overthink simple interactions. Someone doesn't reply to your message quickly, and suddenly your mind whispers, they probably prefer someone else. You enter relationships carefully, almost preparing for the moment you'll be replaced. And sometimes, without realizing it, you even choose people who confirm that fear, people who are distant, unavailable, emotionally inconsistent, because strangely, that feeling feels familiar. Pause for a moment. Think about this question. Growing up, did you feel like someone's first choice? Not occasionally, but truly. Did someone look for you in a room? Did someone get excited just because you were there? If the answer feels complicated, that might explain more about your life than you realize. There are many ways a child can feel unchosen. Sometimes it's favoritism. One sibling gets more praise, more patience. Another child quietly fades into the background. Sometimes it's emotional distance. Parents who provide food, shelter, and rules, but not presence. They're tired, busy, distracted, or carrying their own unresolved pain. And sometimes the child who feels unchosen is actually the good child, the responsible one, the quiet achiever, the one who doesn't cause problems. Feeling unchosen doesn't always come from what parents did. Sometimes it comes from what they didn't do. Over time, that absence becomes a story, a quiet identity. I'm the extra one, the backup, the person people like but don't prioritize. And when that belief sinks deep enough, something else happens. You stop expecting to be chosen at all. You become the one who chooses others first. You give attention. You listen. You support everyone else. Because somewhere inside, you're still hoping, maybe this time someone will finally choose me back. But here's the twist most people don't realize. The problem was never that you weren't worthy of being chosen. The problem was that the adults around you didn't know how to show it. They might have loved you deeply, but love that isn't expressed in ways a child understands often feels invisible. And invisible love doesn't shape a secure identity. It creates uncertainty. You are no longer that child. The adult version of you has something powerful, awareness. You can start recognizing the old story when it appears. The moment your mind says, "They probably like someone else more," you can pause and question it, because that thought may not be reality. Feeling unchosen as a child can actually create something beautiful. It often creates deep empathy. You notice when someone else feels invisible. You sense emotional shifts others miss. You listen carefully. You care deeply. Those traits didn't come from weakness. They came from learning to read emotional rooms very early. You don't have to earn being chosen anymore. You don't have to perform for attention. In the right relationships, people choose you simply because you're you. Your story didn't start because you weren't worthy of being chosen. It started because you were a child surrounded by adults who didn't fully see you. The child who once waited to be picked deserves to grow into someone who knows they belong, not because someone finally chooses them, but because they understand something deeper now. They were never the extra one. They were simply the child no one learned to see.